Hey guys, if you want to see how I created this look and you also want to see me play with this palette, then please keep on watching. So I don't know what this hairstyle is. I just wanted to tie up my hair because we looked a bit rough. So my skin is a little darker, so my NYX foundation is not a good match for me at the moment. So I'm going to go back to Old Faithful and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. This is 332. It might still be a little bit dark for me, but I don't care. So I'm not going to go in with primer. I'm going to go in with the spray. Get that wait on my lips. Just get that in my skin. Where's my foundation brush? Okay, so I haven't used this brush with this foundation. This foundation is very liquidy. Is that a word? It's a liquid foundation. So I'm just going to, if it allows me, just get some of that on my skin. That looks very caramel, to be honest. I think with my skin tone, I'm in a weird place. Like I'm between like beige and caramel. So I'm not like, that doesn't look bad to me on camera and in person, to be honest. Ooh, this foundation is very runny. So yeah, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, I'm in a weird place with my skin tone. Like I'm not caramel. I'm not dark enough to be caramel, but I'm not light enough to be pure beige. I'm like in between, and I'm not amber either. Amber is also a color. It's kind of like golden, but I'm not amber either. Like, and also I have an uneven skin tone, so I just need to put some of this on my hand because yeah, my skin tone is very uneven, as it always is, but I struggle with foundations. Not because I don't know how to match. I do know how to match. It's just I haven't found my perfect match. I always find foundations that like just do it, you know, just like I can get away with it. Basically I can get away with the foundations that I use because I know like how to bronze and contour and kind of fix it. I was gonna say build it. Well, kind of build it, fix it, you know. I can make it work, but it would be nice to get my actual shade, you know. I took a lot of foundation, so I'm just going to like tap that on the darker scars I have on my face just to cover my scars. Okay, so because the foundation is like a medium to full coverage foundation, I'm gonna go in with this concealer, which is the L'Oreal Infallible More Concealer. Now this is a thick concealer, so this over the foundation should give me a little bit more. Well, it would. This concealer will give me more coverage on top of me foundation, because apparently we can't English today. So just putting that everywhere needed. And yes, I'm just going to dot a little bit because I feel like sometimes I don't have enough product. So taking this brush and I'm just going to tap it in, and that's just going to give me a more fuller coverage appearance, but it's not really a full coverage face today, not really, you know. So just tap tap tap. I hope this lighting works out for me. Like every single time I switch on my camera, I play around with the lighting. And even when I'm not filming, I still play around with my lighting just so that I can figure, oh girl, just so that I can figure out what works best for me. So I don't know what my neighbor's doing. So getting the other side, literally just tapping, like tapping it into my skin, tapping it onto my lid. I'm trying my hardest not to drag brushes on my skin because I know that that can I don't know if it makes the, trying to be gentle on my skin with brushes, because I know that if you tug at the skin you can create premature wrinkles and kinkles and all the things, and I'm not about that life, so trying to be gentle. So just tap tap tap, and this is gonna take you a minute, you know, it's gonna take you a little bit longer if you are someone that is in a rush in the morning. I would not recommend you trying to tap your makeup in, but I would say, like, if you are trying to get that full coverage, get that, I don't know, get that glam look, definitely do take your time with makeup. But if you aren't someone who has the time to do that, don't do that. You can just, like, you know, gently just flick at a wrist and get it in. But to me, like, that looks a little bit more full coverage, you know, considering I do have scars. I actually don't see my scars. I do like this foundation. I haven't used it in a while because I got paler, and when I'm paler and I use this foundation that's kind of caramel, I do not look okay. Going into my Old Faithful, my powder, the one. I do use the same products all the time. I don't like to waste, and this thing isn't even halfway, so expect to see this powder, oh girl, a lot, you know. Oh, I forgot that this isn't the NYX foundation. I need to cover my whole face. I can't just cover the spots I want. So this foundation is matte. Well, it says it's matte. It's not really matte to me. It's more like a demi matte situation. Like, my skin still looks healthy and glowy, but it's not dewy, if that makes sense. So I would say demi matte. But yeah, this is like, this foundation I've repurchased quite a few times, and I will continue to repurchase it because I think it's a very good foundation to have on hand. It's a tube bottle. You'll get every single ounce of foundation out of that bottle. You won't be wasting anything, unlike glass bottles, or bottles with a pump that you can't seem to open. So yeah, really like this foundation. I know they do have a dewy variation of this foundation. Look at it, English, but we don't have it in South Africa yet, so you know. I'm gonna go into my contour palette from Revolution, and I'm gonna go into this cool brown shade over here, and I'm just gonna run that. Actually, when I run my contour, now I remember why I don't use this brush. Actually want to just run it a little bit more forward. Do people still do that face? Like, I just want to run it a little bit forward today because I feel like my contour is staying to the back, you know, and looking at pictures and stuff of me, yeah, let's just bring it a bit forward, Natasha, you know. Ooh, I really remember now why we don't use this brush, Natasha. This brush is not that great at blending. but you know, we're not done. So this brush is good for placing color, not for need a smaller. Just yeah. Okay, it doesn't look that crazy. I feel like it looks fine, but where's this one? I just want a slender little nose, you know, not anything to brag about, but not anything noticeable. I really feel like this ring light makes my nose look bigger. Oh, it was just like telling me the truth, you know, my very own magic mirror. I feel like we need to stop messing with the nose contour, because you know what happens when you try to salvage a nose contour? Doesn't work. Gonna go into my bronzer. I still need to get a new bronzer, but this bronzer isn't finished. I don't know what that face was. Just bronzing up the cheeks, you know. I wish I was one of those brave people that just doesn't even care what the contour and bronzer looks like, but you look snatched. Like, I wish I was that type of person, but yeah, I'm always out here playing safe. Like, I don't really want to look I don't want to do that. I do want to do it, but I don't have the guts to. So hence my more natural glams. Eyeshadow looks are always natural, as not natural, but like very basic stuff. Like I'm not there yet. So there's one girl trying to do a thing. My skin looks nice. Let's just do that so that I can kind of do what I was intending to do. I feel like something went in my eye. Going into blush. My blush really looks like I never touch it, eh? Like, okay, just push that back. I looked at myself in the monitor and I was like, yay. That looked like a lot of blush. But I do have my powder brush here, so I'm just going to blend that out to the point that I like it. I keep looking at myself in the monitor. I don't know why. But also I'm trying to check out what my lighting looks like, which is very disturbing for you who is watching and you're like, girl, stop looking. I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking to see if the lighting looks good for you. I'm gonna do one brow on camera. Oh, I hope you focus, because pardon me, I don't want to get into the habit of doing my brows and stuff off camera, and then I completely forget how to do it on camera, if that makes sense. Because initially when I started filming how to do my brows, how I do my brows, I would get super confused, to be honest. I'd get really confused as to like, how should I film it? Do I do it like this? Or like I do it off camera, then I switch on the camera and then my brow doesn't even show up because it's so light, because I generally do lighter brows, but on camera I do it darker. so that you knows. And I think that's fine. That is completely fine to me. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with this baby. This over here. Guys. Nice. Like, ooh, look at her. Look at her. I can actually pin this back, but can we say amen? Amen. Guys, this palette. Ugh. I got this on Friday and I haven't touched this palette. I've been opening it and just staring at it and just taking it all in because I wanted this palette for so long. And yeah, now I have it. I want to go in. I'm going to go in with this color. This one. And it's called Riff. This does have a mirror, so I don't know why I painted back like that. But I'm going to go in with... This is the first time I'm using the Born to Run palette, but also the first palette I have from Decay. Guys, I don't want this look to be basic. I don't want this look to be simple, but knowing me, it's going to be. So I'm just going to tap it on the edge and then bring it to my crease. So just like getting more color payoff. I think I need another one of these brushes. Yeah, this brush feels different. So just blending, not in any particular shape, but I just want there to be like darkness on the outer corners. Again, don't know what I'm gonna do, but I really want to play with this palette. So I want to go into this brown over here, this one. The shade is called Punk. I actually really like that there's different shades you could use for your crease. Like, it's a very versatile palette. Just looking at it, like, I could do a lot with this. Is they fallout? No. Okay. Just thought. So stamping that there with a brush I really shouldn't be using to stamp, but it's fine. So just stamping it and then kind of pushing it out to that V and then blending it to my crease. You know, the usual. Alright. I want to use this. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I want to dip into this color, which I think is pronounced Baja. I think it's Baja. Or am I just trying to be bougie and pronounce it funny? But I think it's Baja. So I'm going to put this over here, just tapping it on in like a C situation. Not really, but you know, let's just say C. Just gonna tap it over here, almost halfway of my lid. I'm gonna use this color over here. What is it called? Howlride. I'm gonna use this, which is like a purple situation, and I'm going to tap that. I'm gonna tap it on my brush. It looks like a nice purple. I'm gonna tap it in the center and kind of over Baja. Just going to tap that in there. Ew. This purple is really pigmented. It like completely covered that orange shade. That was not my intention. I was kind of trying to create a hybrid color. Clearly that's not happening here. I'm going to oh my god. I picked up a lot of product. Okay. we're gonna be super careful. And we're just gonna run that and like the inner part over here and just place it down. That is beautiful. That eyeshadow is beautiful. I love this palette so much. It's the first time. I think I'm kind of biased. I am biased because I love this palette and it's the first time I'm using it. And also everyone else that's used it loves it. So I'm completely and utterly biased about this palette. First, I'm going to use that purple shade Halride and I'm going to go underneath here and just do like a third of my eye. Kind of pat it in. A third, Natasha. A third. Just going to pat this in here. Just gonna pat this over here, and now I'm gonna go in with that orange, which is Baja, and I'm just going to go here, which is like the middle section, kind of giving that ombre effect. All right, and over here, just here in the center, kind of overlapping with the purple. This looks so pretty. For highlight, I'm going to be using this palette, which is the Revolution Shimmer Brick palette. And what do I want to use? What do I want to use? I want to use something pink, to be honest. Something a little pink. Where's my highlight brush? I'm gonna go into this shade over here, which is like a pinky gold color. I'm just gonna get my inner corner highlight. All right, just going to get right in there, do some circles, and then I want to get my brow bone as well. You know, can never forget your brow bone. Just yeah, and then I'm gonna go over to this one. For highlighter, I'm going to use these. I know you can see my swatches, I'm so sorry, it stayed. I'm gonna use these two on the top, which is like this pearl colored white situation, and then there's a pinky tone underneath it. Okay, Natasha, remember the last time you did this? She was a little potent. She was a little angry. So you need to be with her. So just running that on the high points of my face. A little gold, to be honest. I don't know why, but it does. I'm here for it though. It doesn't look bad. I just thought it would look a little more pink because she looks pink. Just want to get my favorite spot. Alright, and then just here, because apparently that's what we love nowadays. We just love her. I don't want to sharpen this pencil again because I feel like I'm losing product. So just lining a lips and making it equal at the bottom because her lips are angled at the bottom. Like it kind of goes to a point, like a triangle. just get this and fill it in. I think I'm getting a hold of this whole lining your lips thing. Okay, just a little bit overlined here. Alright. Maybe, okay, I'll just do this. I'll do this for today. Or maybe I can do like a combination. Just do that. So this is, I didn't even say what this was. This is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Matte Nude Lipstick in Wishful. If I use that color like full on, it's way too how can I say, way too light for me. So just dabbing that pink on my lips, just a little, and trying to keep the center lighter. And this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Canes. I'm trying to play around with lip colors, especially lighter lip colors that I always feel do not suit me at all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on this palette. Like, I really want to know, am I being biased or no? I don't know. It's a really beautiful palette. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.